Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to mention some of the factors that has been just circulate around the media and before Trump meets Putin in the sidelines of the Hamburg G20 summit. And my meditations go in this way that why does Russian policy is so much naive, or it seems to be like that before just meeting some officials, and at the same time Henry Kissinger, whom you can just track here on the laptop screen. The Russia's foreign policy and presidents and all the scientists from the international universities are seeking the U.S. approval, as if making the sign that they cannot act on their own. They are just acting very naively. This is their point. Russia is a very big state, and they cannot do something on their own. They always ask some foreign international experts to be able to come there, and they even take pride of Henry Kissinger's attendance of Primakov Reading Forum here, and he is the kind of the author, and he is the kind of the mastermind of toppling the USSR, the greatest power in the world. And I have no idea why these people are so much conniving towards the US high-ranking officials. And Mr. Kissinger is a former US Secretary of State, and it's making no big deal that he is arriving to Moscow. He has been invited on a very high level. I think that this bullshit has to be caught very short, that Russia has to take the power in its hands, and it always and the Russian policy always goes in the direction that we have to take on the joint effort through the United Nations Security Council. This is not the deal, baby. You have to do something on your own. You can't take all the nations to do something for you. You'll have to cut corruption to make an efficient government, to work in different regions. You have got a big territory. You have to make a great effort in oil extraction and gas extraction. You have to improve your economy to bring to different kind of the levels to be able to make big exports. You are a very rich country, and you are always seeking the assistance of the NATO, of the United States, seeking approval. This kind of the approval-seeking behavior is really very damaging to the core of the Russian policy, and the top policy makers have no idea what's going on. They have to take into the account that the United States, Henry Kissinger, George W. Bush, Madeleine Albright, Zbigniew Brzezinski, and all the officials, George McCain, everybody will be doing something to be able to uproot Russia, to topple its government, to sow the seeds of chaos like it has happened in Ukraine, and to make the coup. Nobody understands, or they understand, but they pretend that something well is going on to happen. No joint efforts will be taken by the United States ever in the future to be able to settle the ISIL problem, to uproot them in the Middle East. The United States will always fund them to keep the terrorism burning out there, and that's why the Russian policy and the Russian policymakers are acting very, very naively towards settling the U.S. problems. It's really the U.S. problems, and seeking the kind of the United Nations, United States approval to be able to act in Syria, to be able to act somewhere else in the world. You have to be a self-sufficient country, not afraid of anybody. You are a nuclear power. You can do everything on your own without paying any heed to the EU, to the United Nations, to the United States. Don't make it weak behavior. Act on your own. Be a real man with balls. And no Henry Kissinger, no Colin Powell, no Margaret Thatcher or Theresa May, Tony Blair. Nobody will be able to help you or prevent you to do something. What you are doing nowadays, inviting those high-ranking officials who have been just in the very roots of uprooting the Soviet Union, and they were applauding that on the other side of the ocean, that the Soviet Union has finally collapsed. And now you invite these kind of the assholes to provide lectures in your universities. This is really an approval seeking and a very weak behavior of a very big and strong state, which has to be worked out, which has to be formed, which has to be forwarded in a very nice and fast way. Efficient governance needed. You don't need to invite these kind of the Kissingers and somebody else. Trump won't help you. Nobody will help you. It's up to you to be able to be to become a very successful and a rich state. Thank you for your attention. See you.